right, students. We're specifically looking at the syllabus for fall 2020. So I might look a little bit different than when I was recording earlier this year um, for some of the other video that you already watched. But let's just take a look at the syllabus. It is a little lengthy, but so this is an online course. Um, it is 15 weeks, August 21st to December 17th. I do have an office in the WA building, but it's by appointments only. As an adjunct, I would actually prefer if we met via video chat on Blackboard Collaborate. Um, so you can read the course description and objectives on your own time, but I think you're going to really enjoy this basic survey of the course. We'll go through basic terminology and learn about some history. As far as grading goes, all assignments and tests, other than the inquisitive, is graded through Blackboard. However, occasionally students will email me assignments. I will get to those, but it might be a week or two before I can grade those. You can expect me to grade on Blackboard a lot quicker than an email assignment. So if you really want me to grade something, make sure you put it in Blackboard. Always use your Cape Fear account and email. Don't use a personal email account. Sometimes it doesn't allow me to have access to your documents. So we're on a 7-point grading scale. Expectations. Okay, so expectations of you as a student. I ask that you participate weekly, communicate with me and your classmates every week, be respectful, share your musical experiences, give helpful feedback to the course, advocate for yourself. What do you think that means to advocate for yourself? Well, this is as simple as just asking when you need something. So if you're struggling to understand something in the course, just let me know. If you need an extension on an assignment, give me a heads up and I can work with you as best as I can. I know these are crazy times, but the big thing, just ask. But ask ahead of time. Don't ask for something later. Okay? After the deadline has happened, ask ahead of time. Okay? Respond to CFCC emails in a timely manner. And then tell me some of your favorite music to listen to. We're going to be listening to your favorite music this semester, and I'm excited. So what can you expect from me as a teacher? You can expect me to teach course content as required by CFCC. You can expect me to be prepared, respectful, to share my musical experiences, to give you feedback and grade as promptly as possible, to advocate for you, which could mean writing letters of recommendation, etc., asking when y'all need something as supplies or that kind of thing. You can expect me to respond to CFCC emails within a day or two, unless it's on the weekends. I say unless it's an assignment to grade as well. Remember, I grade through Blackboard. If you send me an assignment to grade an email, please do not tuck a question in there. Send me question emails separately from if you also need to send an assignment. You can expect me to share my passion for music and share some of my favorite recordings. We do have a required text for this class. It's the Enjoyment of Music Essential Listening 4th edition. We'll be doing reading every week, as well as an online quiz due every Friday night. So it has it set up that you can do the quiz alongside the reading, but it's going to take you a long time to do that. And you can do that if you want. Read while you take the quiz, that's fine. But I would highly recommend at least skimming the chapter and looking at the terms before you take the quiz. That's going to save you a lot of time on the quizzes. The quizzes, you can take as long as you want to get whatever grade you want. It's not a pass, fail, or right or wrong on each question. You can keep going as long as you want to get the grade that you would like. Yet again, that's going to be easier if you've already at least skimmed, if not read the chapter. So you'll need textbook, at least with online access, and then note-taking materials. Optional materials, you might want some headphones that you can plug in. This is a wired headphone I can plug in to my computer, um, because you'll have a test number 1 and 2 have some listening questions, so you'll want to be able to listen to those. But you can also use Bluetooth if your devices use Bluetooth, etc. You might want some note cards or a flashcard app like StudyBlue. You'll be making approximately 300 note cards throughout the semester, or flashcards, because there's 300 terms. There's 6 tests, 50 questions per test. So you'll want to make some flashcards. So, all right. You're expected to keep up with required reading and turn in all your assignments on time. Here are your big assignments: 6 tests, 10 weekly concert reports starting after test number 1, ending the week after Thanksgiving. You'll have every week listening journal reflection. That's where we're listening to each other's favorite songs and submitting that in. But that means y'all need to send me your favorite songs. It's pretty clear in Blackboard how to find that. You'll have the inquisitive reading quizzes, and then you'll have a musical intersections. It's a project. I think you'll really enjoy that one. Yeah, and that will be the week before Thanksgiving. That one's due. We have 6 units. First one is just an introduction to music, and the other 5 are the different periods of history of music. The dates for the tests are here. You'll have a full week to take each test. So it'll open up on Saturday and close on Friday at midnight. So you'll have in it a full week to take the test. But when you take the test, you'll only have 1 hour to complete it. Please let me know if you need extended testing. Just send me an email with your Cape Fear accessibility letter, so that I can meet your needs as best as I can. So week 13, the week before Thanksgiving, we will not be, we will have just finished Unit 5 and have not started Unit 6 yet. So that's kind of a catch-up week. We do have some regular assignments, concert report, reading quiz, but that will be when your musical intersections project is due. Concert reports are due every Friday night before midnight, just like everything else. Basically, there's a document explaining how that works, but you'll be picking 1 piece every week. 8 out of the 10 of them must be classical type music, but 2 can be your choice. Basically, you'll watch a 6 to 10 minute video of a live performance or a concert, and answer a series of questions. But make sure to use full sentences and answer every question if you want full credit. Also, you'll get, if you turn them in late, every week you turn it in late is 10% off. So turn them in on time. So please do that. Inquisitive, supposed to be a Z. There we go. Reading quizzes, I have explained those a little bit. So some helpful videos for that. Inquisitive is the only type of assignment that I will not accept late. So concert reports, if you turn it in late, I take points off. But inquisitive, I just don't accept late. So if you don't do it, you don't get credit for it that week. So here's the musical intersections project. I think you'll enjoy this. Basically, you'll ask family and friends, people you hang out with. It could be just kind of a random person if you want, like a hairdresser or someone like a coach or something like that. And you want to ask them what their favorite music is and why they like it. You'll ask 10 people, and you can complete this in a creative way. You can make a genealogy tree, create a video, interactive playlist. You could write a paper, or there's all sorts of other things. It's really up to your creativity and imagination. So just let me know what you're going to do for that. late work and makeup policy, you can take a look at that. So I just do 10% off each week something is late. Yeah. So test makeup policy, basically, if you can read this, but I understand that sometimes there are technology issues, but I will give you another opportunity if you email me and say I had some network issues or whatever. But if you run into problems a second time when you're trying to take it a second time, you'll just get a 40 on the test. But you have to email me if these issues are happening. Other than that, you go to 0. If you have a whole week to take the test, if you fail to notify me during that week, you'll get a 0. Ooh, sorry, my alarm's going off. Integrity, I expect you to do your own work. Accessibility statement, this is really important. We talked about this earlier, but I want to meet your needs. I'm very flexible. Will always be do my best to be accessible all the time in class. Just let me know. It is your responsibility to let me know you're over 18, unless you're in high school, but we are required to have you submit CFCC documentation to me. This is not like public school. In high school or earlier, you have to let me know how I can meet your needs, and I really want to. But if you don't tell me, I can't help you. So please tell me. Advocate for yourself. Basically, you need to participate every week, or else you won't do well on my assignments and tests. And this is all COVID-related things. You can read that on your own. Since this is an online class, you probably won't have any issues. The main thing is if you have if you or a family member or friend are dealing with some sort of COVID-related issue, a close friend is very sick, or that kind of thing, it's totally understandable if you get behind in work, but you have to let Robbie McGee, the Dean of Student Affairs, know, and he will contact me. You can read these instructions, but basically you got to get in contact with him in order to be excused for COVID-related reasons. You can't just not show up for class for 3 weeks or not turn anything in for 3 weeks and then say, oh, I had COVID. I get that, but you have to contact him, and then he will let me know that it was official and all that. So all right, that is the syllabus. I hope that wasn't too long and laborious. But I'm really excited for this semester. I'm pumped to listen to your favorite songs. Yeah. All right, let's keep moving forward.